What did Sabrina Carpenter say while playing Riichi Mahjong? We just lost a lot, all of a sudden we're in last from one misplay. Left left hand, my god, it's a nightmare cause we're down a whole 12k. I did a double take, triple take me to church cause I'm cursed, look at my fate. Maybe Mahjong strategy we forgot, plus our luck's not hot. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day, everyone, folks. You're listening to Riichi FM. Sabrina Carpenter, when did you get hot? A question that I get asked all the time in my DMs. Folks, it's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. Why? I don't have to remind you. Look at last video. Oh my goodness. Not only did we get first place, but we got it with accolades. We graduated, you know, magma pawn loud or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pawn, of course, a Latin word. We crushed it last video, and you know what that means, right? We're going into this video a little confident, and that means it's the kiss of death. We're gonna get last place. So as we load in to the Jade Room, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Timey Mimi writes, a month ago you popped up on my recommended and now I watch you daily. You are very entertaining and also I've been learning a lot. Thanks and keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Check your PayPal. Thank you. I really appreciate the kind words. Whoa, and you know what else I appreciate? 2 freaking Deezies immediately. I don't think this is a 7 pairs hand, right? They wouldn't make me go for a 7 pairs hand first thing in the morning during East 1. No, the Mahjong gods are cruel, but they're not that cruel, right? The rest of the hand is looking okay. Maybe it's really nice if we draw into an Eastwind or a White Dragon. I'm gonna keep this 7 of bamboo around. Who knows? We draw into an 8 of bamboo, suddenly Bob's your uncle. Hey, before we get too far into this game, I want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Holy burst, do we have a lot of new people to welcome. Oh, also speaking of holy burst, it is 7 pairs. Swoller Bear, I Need You, Matthew M, Wasaka or Wisaka, and Wushu were here. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for all your support. To the new members and the old members alike, patreon.com/YU_SONG. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch of other things like our Riichi Mahjong song parody document, and our Riichi Mahjong strategy documents that I've written. So you can, you know, they're about 50% accurate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it'll help you improve at Riichi Mahjong because it's filled with Yusong-isms and brain rot, but it's helped me a lot just writing down things that I've learned throughout my 10,000 hour journey of playing this game. Okay, I mean, this is really interesting. This is really interesting. You know what it's beginning to look a lot like? Christmas. And secondarily, it's also beginning to look like Tanya, right? 7 of circles, I do chi right now. I genuinely chi. It's a little fricked because it's unlikely that we're going to get the last copy of the door, right? We already see 3 of them. I'm not going to... Go ahead and boo me. Go ahead and boo me. But guess what? We're pulling up the Norman Rockwell. I didn't say that very correctly. I think it was good not to con there. I think it was actually really good not to con there. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Uh-oh. I mean, it's no longer looking like all simples, and is that so much of a sin? You know what I mean? Is that really a problem? Would I call Riichi if I were double pair York in it for either the 4 of characters or the Northwind? I think so. I think that's not that bad. I'm pretty sure a crossword is the deal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are just in Tenpai right now. They had a 1-3, they had a 1-4-5 shape. What's going on here? You got a pair of the 2s or something hidden in your hand? I'm not really sure where that 1 is necessarily coming from. How much do I want to deal in? How badly do I want to deal into whatever the frick a crossorder's got going on? You got a pair of the 4s? You wouldn't do that if you had a pair of the 4s. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you would. It's like listening to a toddler trying to learn Mahjong strategy or trying to intuit whatever a crosslord has in their hands. I'm not saying I'm terrible at reading discards, but I'm trying to learn more, or just stay a little bit more locked in, right? After we got coached by Claire, Riichi Nomi, and our good friend Max, aka Light Pink Yoshi. So yeah, we gotta stay a little frosty. Firelord is gonna call Riichi. I could fold here probably with 2 of the Northwinds with Tua. You could also throw a 3 of circles. I don't hate this idea because Right Lord has thrown a 3 of circles, and we see all the 4s gone, so no one's waiting with a 4-5. Okay, and we were right in that a crossroad was dangerously in Tenpai, and they had a dealer seat too, so it's certainly, I'm certainly happy that we didn't deal into that 5,800 point hand. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. So, number one, how the frick did all the new Patreon members come to pass? It's because, the last video was recorded a weekend ago, and so a whole weekend has passed. So a lot of time has passed, and very luckily for me, and very generously of the community, people have signed up for the Patreon during that time. This weekend was, how you say, an S show? How you say a complete disaster? I got a flat tire in the parking lot of a Guitar Center, and a kind stranger helped me change my tire. They idiot-proofed the system, okay? Because I don't think of myself as a very handy person or just a person that knows how to do a lot of things. I'll pawn here, sure. I'll pawn. I don't think this hand is going to get that much better. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's a 1-han, nothing. It's green dragon only, but maybe we get to destroy someone else's 4-han, hand, and that would certainly feel good. Sure, absolutely. This is really good. This is now a perfect Ishan 10. We got a pair, a double-sided banger, and an Omega chunk. And the good thing about that is no matter how we get into Tenpai, we're able to end on a double-sided weight. So it's really, really nice. Plus 1 of circles, I feel like, it's always nice getting to wait on a terminal. Not all double-sided shapes are created equal. I would much rather have a 2-3 in this instance than like a 5-6, right? Because the ones are just more likely to come out. Terminal tiles in general, more likely to come out. Left Lord, of course, is a paid actor. Sure, absolutely. but we're very lucky that happened. Mahjong has a beautiful way of making you look dumber than you've ever looked in your entire life. So whenever stuff like that happens, I'm very, very grateful. Awesome. Got a pair of the seat wins. I'm not complaining. Would I chi into a 3 of characters? Maybe. It's not looking that terrible. Now I would definitely do so. I'll throw the East one. I'm not... if we draw into another one, it's a little bit sad, but I kind of want to keep all my other shapes. I learned how to change a tire with the help of a stranger. They helped me a lot. It was honestly like I told the story on stream on January. Hang on. This is good. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. I really want to draw into a 6 of bamboo. I know that wouldn't get me into Tenpai per se Jackson and the Lightning Thief, but it would be the Dora tile, which would be nice. Look, I know I'm just going a lot of like small weenie hands, which if I had a nickel for every time that happened in my DMs. Holy burst! Okay, that's really good. Welcome to the freaking thumbnail. This is great, right? We got a triple-sided banger. Getting to wait on the 9 of circles, obviously very, very nice. As we recently just said, the 9s tend to come out. Gaming. It was genuinely such a funny day because of a whirlwind of disasters, and the but I told the story on stream. It's going to be the January 11th stream. It's going to be on the VOD channel, link down below. It was during the Clover Pit stream, although we genuinely just did chatting for a while, which I had an absolute blast just gabbing. I don't know if you can tell. Talking is enjoyable for me. So if you want to check that out, I highly recommend it. The only reason I'm saying all this is because I don't want to double dip on my own story. You know what I mean? I don't want to rehash 40 minutes of B tier. No, not B tier. Be a little nicer to yourself, Yusong. I just don't want to repeat the story to you, and that's the truth. So, but I will say, even I, as my biggest hater, you know what I mean? Even I, with big self-loathing demons, I'm like, this is a funny story. I don't know why I'm so nervous saying something nice about myself. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to clock in overtime hours on therapy. I highly recommend it. That's all that I wanted to say. I can't believe saying that was like pulling teeth. Jeez Louise. Okay. So that happened. I also had an IRL Riichi Mahjong event. Oh my God. It was so nice to meet members of this community. If you said hi to me, it genuinely meant a lot to me. There's a big difference in screaming Sabrina Carpenter, Riichi Mahjong, lyrics to yourself, but then like it's a great feeling to be reminded, like, hey, someone's on the other end of that. Someone is bearing the brunt of that on the other end, you know? So everyone was so kind. Thank you so much for coming out, for saying hi, for playing some Riichi Mahjong. I genuinely had a blast, despite the fact that my time was mostly spent teaching four Chinese people who are much my senior how to play Riichi Mahjong with my Chinese, which is bad. Like, my Chinese is not winning any awards. It's not you know, the Duolingo owl is threatening, you know, like threatening to, well, the things that I want to say are not appropriate to say on YouTube, but you know how the Duolingo owl is like really emotionally manipulative? Like, the Duolingo owl is kind of like an a-hole in the sense that they're like, oh, you haven't been around lately. Guess I'm the worst human being alive. Like, the Duolingo owl tries to emotionally manipulate you into learning a language. Probably wouldn't be that happy with my Chinese either, is what I'm trying to say. So, what I can talk about, because I talked about all of this on the stream, is that I was genuinely, how do I want to say this? When I was talking to my therapist, which, by the way, not a bit. I'm not, you know, it's not like me having an imaginary therapist in my head. No, very much so a real lifeline in Yusong's wacky world. I was talking to my therapist, and one of the big things that is helpful, right? And this is like very cliche. It's gonna sound like the doy, but like if you're ashamed of something, they have this thing in therapy that you can do. It's just called it's just called opposite action, right? Where it's like, if you're ashamed of something, just do the opposite thing, because that shame is getting you nowhere, which is a really funny way to say you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, just do whatever your brain wants you to do. Swerve on out of there. Just do the literal opposite thing, because, you know, you're just like shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize we were in the... Am I running Mahjong Soul at AGDQ right now? I didn't realize that people could be in Tenpai 4 tiles in. I have another dealer seat coming up in South 3. And I do have a pair of the South Winds right now, and that feels good, but not an amazing position to be in. At least I'm able to press the pawn button, right? The pawn button kind of nice with it in today's games. So I was like telling them, like, I still experience a lot of shame and embarrassment whenever... Ooh, I don't know if I want to chi that one. Ooh, okay. A little bit weird, but it's okay. I could chi into a... Now I would chi into 6 of circles. And then maybe we went on the 3 and the 6 of characters as our pair. That's kind of nice. What's the Dora tile? 9 of characters? That's like... I don't know if we can use the 9 of characters. Maybe if we end up on like a 3-6 weight, like some mafias that I know. Okay. Okay, that's kind of interesting. What do I want to do here? I think I want to throw this. And now, like... Now look at this. I can draw into 4 or 6 of circles, or 3 or 5 or 7 of circles, or like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of bamboo. Any of those tiles get me into Tenpai. I would just have to discard the other 5, right? Okay, that's also interesting and allows me to accept the Dora, but I don't like my odds. There's also pure straight. Don't get me wrong. I'm like pure straight is valid here, but it's so specific, and that's what I don't like about it. You have to specifically draw into the 7 of characters. You have to specifically draw into the 9 of characters. Not quite my tempo. I want a larger chance to draw into Tenpai, which clearly has not been happening. Right Lord discards the Dora. A Crossroad has some really scary discards as well, so not loving the position that I'm in right now, but we're gonna stay here. We're gonna try to stay fighting a little bit longer. Oh no. Okay, it's looking bad. It's looking grim. So I was like, yeah, I'm still very, very nervous when telling people, like, hey, I make YouTube videos on the internet, because I'm scared that they're gonna see the view counts or whatever and say, like, oh, well, that's like still like small potatoes. You must be some sort of naive, like spoiled, like brat. You know what I mean? And I don't mean in the celebratory Charlie XCX Brat Summer kind of a way. I just mean like, oh, you're kind of naive with it kind of way. And so, you know, I was telling my therapist all this, and they were very, very... No, I can't. My hand is so bad. I'm so sorry. Norman Rockwell. I think it was good not to con there. I genuinely think it was good not to con there. Thank you. I really appreciate your bravery. Those of you in the comment section willing to stand up for what's right and what's good. Right Lord calls pawn. Do you have like, you don't have a million Dora in all triplets. Oh my God, but you must have something. Okay, I mean, it's a one Han nothing, but I'm glad that we didn't deal into that. So that's a small silver lining. Am I now the dealer? I'm not. I still got one more round before I'm the dealer. The Dora is the 2 of characters. 1 Tua, which is what we could do. What's going on here? I don't really. Maybe like a 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence. The Sanshokler has logged on. All right, sure. Drawing into a pair of the 1 of bamboo is certainly not going to hurt either. I don't think I'm allowed to pawn, and I'm going to be real with you. I don't think I'm allowed to chi either, okay? Oh, frick, your parents let you chi at home? My parents don't let me chi at all. I'm not allowed to chi in this situation, because going for mixed triple sequence, although that would make our hand valid, again, a little too specific for me. If we draw into 4 of characters, and then 4 of circles, then I will chi to confirm Sanshoku, to lock it in, so to make sure that we have it. But right now, a speculative chi, I don't think that is actually a good idea. I'm sorry. If you want to do that, absolutely be my guest. I'm not going to stop you from doing that in your own. What the frick is going on here? What the heck is going on here? What the heck? Are you going for a flush in the bamboo suit or the character suit? Probably. Very, very scary. I mean, character suit is the worst case scenario. Just because of the fact that, like, this is scary. Don't deal in. Okay, thank you. Just because it is the suit of the Dora. It's the eye of the tiger. If they have green dragon, red dragon, half flush Dora, that's 12,000 points in the dealer's seat. Should I be folding right now? Non-ironic, should I be folding right now? Ooh, I maybe should be folding right now. I mean, they haven't discarded any character suit Andes, so that's like worst case scenario. That's so scary. How do I feel? I could probably throw the Northwinds, right? They would have to be single tile Yorkin for the Northwind if it were to deal me in. And they didn't even pause on that at all. So I think we're okay. I might go Pinfu maxing right now. Because this hand, like, imagine in your mind's eye we draw into 4 of circles followed by 4 of circles. Again, hugely specific. Yusong, didn't you just say moments ago that you don't like hyper-specific outs that you need to have? Yeah, absolutely true. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, though. I could chase as well. This is a really spicy situation. Because I don't think, I mean, obviously Right Lord cannot fold. They have called Riichi. Left Lord, I don't know if you can fold either. I think that they have a really, really valuable hand. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to bring a flower to a knife fight, right? Like, I don't want to deal myself in and have it be like the worst day of my life or whatever. But Left Lord's not going to fold. So it's genuinely anyone's game. I should recognize, got it recognized, Axel, Kingdom Hearts, that there's not a lot of 7 of, no. Okay. Is this that bad, though? It's Riichi, Pinfu, and they hit the Oradizi. It's anyone's game, but that unfortunately means it's like, that's bad. That's bad. Because I could get last here. And I don't want that. The Dora is the 6 of circles. This is the most Tanyao hand I've ever seen. If you go in the Merriam-Webster dictionary of Tanyao hand and start it, and then you see like a starting hand example, this is what they're gonna show you. Anyway, so I was telling my therapist like legit opposite action maxing, right? I was emotional late, like, ooh, no. Tanya, red 5 Dora. I mean, Riichi is nice here. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right kind of thing to do. It's an early dealer Riichi. Riichi, Tanya, red 5 Dora. That's 4 Han in the dealer seat. It's 11,700 points because I think the mini points are pretty dank because my weight is bad. If this is your first Riichi Mahjong video and you're like, Yusong, what did you just say? Don't even sweat it. I don't even really understand what I just said. So if you don't understand that, don't even sweat it. The most important thing is that we have a 4 Han banger. If we win this hand, it's probably at least 11,700 points, if not more, if we sumo or we hit an Oradora or something. So do I believe in the 6 of... Ooh, okay. Do I believe in the 6 of bamboo to come home? I'm not sure. But now I think there is an inadvertent Suji trap set for the 6 of bamboo. I'm not waiting with a 4-5, and the 9 was also safe, meaning that I'm not waiting with a 7-8. So someone Someone could have the worst day of their life right now and throw a 6 of bamboo, and I wouldn't even blame them. I think it's one of the more safer tiles actually in existence. It is fricked up. It is fricked up. It's a very skeevy way to win, but I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely not complaining. Did you see me deal into left lord's hand like 4 tiles in? It's not a game where you get to hold tight your morals, okay? You just, we're all at each other's necks here. Each other's necks, our backs, our mahjongs, and our tiles. I've always said that. And we're putting it on a shirt and we're releasing it as community merch. I was telling her some of the numbers, and then she was like to me, you know, so what would you say to yourself, like, or like a friend if they were in a similar situation? I'd be like, you know, there's always going to be a bigger number. There's literally always going to be a bigger number. You're always going to think that it's not good enough, and literally none of that matters. Ooh, don't deal in. Come on. It would be so cruel if I dealt in. Dealer Riichi. Oh no. Right Lord Pawns. They could have had 2 more safe tiles, but instead they're going for it, which is genuinely bad. One can only hope that they cannot use the 6 of bamboozlers, and as a result, they must throw it. That would be awesome. Or we could always sumo. It's really unlikely. It's only a 3% chance, but hey, we've been in this 3% chance for a long, long time. And it wouldn't be, I wouldn't complain if I didn't call Riichi here. Tanya, red 5 Dora. It's 3 Han. It's 7,700 points if I Ron someone, right? It's still really dank if I Ron someone off of it. Maybe I should have not called Riichi here. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, this is so sad. South 3, Riichi versus not Riichi. To get a little Shakespeare with it, to Riichi or to not to Riichi. Don't deal into Right Lord. Oh my god. Okay, it's a chi. Throw the 6 of... Ooh, okay. Don't be into... I mean, I get to repeat as the dealer seat, which isn't bad. I was going for the dub here, though. And can you blame me? What? No! Okay, this is so bad. We're in South 4. We try to win any hand that's afforded to us. Oh, no. Not the tiles that you want to see. We're not, like, totally capital S screwed in the sense that... No, we are screwed. I don't know why I opened my mouth. Yo, I don't even think that I played that badly. Real. I mean, the only point in this game where I felt like I had agency was the last hand. Maybe not calling Riichi there was correct. Wow. Is that really what doomed me today? Really? Such a fickle thing, Riichi Mahjong. Oh no, he's anime villain posting right now. Oh. Okay, I mean, maybe, right? Maybe a little all simples. I don't know. You're looking at me like I've lost my marbles, but like, I don't know how this hand wins. Dora's the green dragon. Oh, don't even get me started on the green freaking dragon. I mean, what am I doing? What am I doing with the pair of the Easts? Or what am I doing with this 1-2 shape? It's all bad. It's genuinely just all bad. I think going for Tanya is not the worst thing, right? If I win this hand, sure, I'm still in last place, but no one's above 30,000 points. And then we go into the West round where if you die in the West round, you die in real life. I'm not going to cheat that yet. Oh. If a Crosslord wins and they literally just have Red Dragon, then they will not have enough points to end the game either. If Left Lord deals into a gigantic hand, no shot, dude. Well, that's interesting. And by interesting, I mean terrible. I can't really chi that. Like, wow, hilarious. Honestly, some of the funniest Mahjong draws I've ever seen in my entire life. So funny. The Kiss of Death. Truly the Kiss of Death. Even if Right Lord deals in... Oh, if Right Lord deals in, then it's fine. I mean, I don't know. Like, this could deal in. Don't, though. Don't, please. And so, you know, obviously that conversation helped, you know, put things in perspective. And then I met someone over the past weekend. They were like, oh yeah, my family member, like my sibling is a streamer. And I first like was telling them like 2 2 3 4 4 5 6. I don't even think that this is that helpful. I don't even think that this is that helpful. I don't think that this is that helpful. And yet I don't know what to discard. Ah! It's a pawn. Am I in Tenpai? Yeah, if I draw into 3 of characters. Oh, I have to go for it. This is the worst. This is gonna be the worst day of my life. Am I in Tenpai, though? Okay, now, I mean, I could have had pure double sequence, but I think this is a little bit safer. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize the idiot convention was in town, and I'm the headline act. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so freaking sorry. 5 of bamboozlers. You had a 4-4-5 shape, and you have to cut the 5 of bamboozlers to continue. This is Tanya only. Surely it's not enough. Tell me it's not enough. Math. Okay. Math. Math. This cannot be. This. Oh, it can't be. It can't be like this. It cannot be like this. Oh. Oh. What? Genuinely, what is happening? Oh my, this is gross. This is so gross. This is gross, dude. I mean, if you win with, no, this is terrible. It's C-win and prevalent win. So if you win here, the game is over. Now I'm kind of rooting for Left Lord to win, which is the enemy of my enemy is my friend in this situation. And never before has that been more true. Okay, or if Left Lord deals into a Cross Lord, I get out of here in 3rd. Because they deal into a 3-hun banger. Please deal in. You've already opened your hand twice. I mean, this is bad, but there's ways to get out. Call me Jordan Peele. We're having fun. I met someone and they asked like what I did, and I was like, oh, you know, I make videos on YouTube, I stream on Twitch. You know, I wouldn't say it's like big, but oh my. This is, I mean, wow! No, I'm not muted. I just... come on. The only hand where we had agency was the not calling Riichi. That was the only moment where I was confused. And then Left Lord had to go on and deal into Right Lord. Pain, Pecco. You did not want me to Riichi here. That's so fair, dude. Oh, man, this is going in the dock. Oh, man, is it going in the dock? Oh, God. So how much is this? I don't know how many mini points this is. Should we do that? Should we literally pull teeth and learn how much mini points it is? Others view Yaku. And you're like, oh, you son, click the triangle. The triangle, or the question mark. The question mark does not exist here. Points calculation. Foo calculation. Okay, here we go. Base foo, 20. And then we have a single weight tenpai. I think we do have a closed weight tenpai. Yeah. So it's +2. And then Ron, closed hand, is 10. So it's 30 foo plus 2 is 32 foo. And then because if the result is 32, the final count will be 40. So we have 3 han, 40 foo. That's 7,700 point hands. Which, by the way, I said that. I can't believe that I even knew that. That's some ball knowledge right there. 7,700 point hand. With the like, if we draw into 4 bamboozlers, it's the greatest day of our lives. We got so unlucky here because had we gone to exhaustive draw here and we kept that extra 3,000 points, like we would have been able to keep the dealer seat. Like oh, you know what I mean? You. I mean, I don't know what. This is a perfectly fine discard. I discarded it recently. Yeah, that's fine. It's the best discard. Okay. All right. Very funny. Very funny. Hee hee ha ha. Very funny. Where are the 6s? Where are the 6s? Right Lord has 1 of them. You have 1 of them. 2 of them are in the dead wall? Oh, 1 of them is in the dead wall. And then Right Lord cheat into another one. Okay. That's awesome. I love this game. That's so funny. No one at any point dropped inside Suji? Really? Really? At no point was even the 6. You pushed in this situation. From this place, the pawn was called. You know, had 2 safe tiles. You're nowhere close to Tenpai. You have to throw a tile that's so close to the door tile with no indication that it's safe whatsoever. Meanwhile, there is an inside Suji. Oh my god. Oh my god. This tile is so close to the door. Unthinkable by Maka, and I lose this game. I love losing. Oh my god, I love losing. Oh my god, losing is my favorite. Losing is my absolute favorite. Losing is my absolute favorite thing to do. Oh man, do I love losing. Oh, it's so awesome. I know I'm sounding like a child right now. I'm child posting. That's unbelievable. That's so unbelievable. Okay, well, we have to put this in the LibreOffice document, and then I have to, and I don't have to, but we should round out this video with a little cooldown in the 3-player minds. 26. Okay, you're at the point. Somehow you've osmosed enough info about Riichi Mahjong to know a little about scoring. If your hand in the dealer's seat is worth 7,700 points without Riichi, don't call Riichi. I mean, don't call Riichi. There's always exceptions that will prove this rule, but this was literally the point threshold written in the holy text Riichi Book 1. Oh my god. So basically, in Riichi Book 1, free PDF online. Great resource if you want to get better at Riichi Mahjong. Dynachiba literally writes, if your hand is worth 7,700 points, you don't have to call Riichi. Like usually slamming the like and subscribe button is right, but if your hand is just this valuable, you don't have to call Riichi. Me calling Riichi is not unthinkable, right? It's not like, oh, I don't know, say like a 5 of circles discard. But it's not unthinkable. I wanted to add, 4,000 more points to this hand, but maybe it's a little greedy. We are in the Jade Room after all, So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Rylord would have never discarded the 6 of bamboo, but different, the Riichi changed everything. So, a la the Fire Nation attacking. Okay. That's a heartbreaker. That's genuinely a heartbreaker. Oh my god, I should not have checked other players' hands. But surely over 1,000 games, we rank up, and then they rank down, right? Exclamation mark remind me to check Rylord's stats like a month from now. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. That is genuinely unbelievable. I met someone IRL. And I was like, oh yeah, I stream and make videos. It's not like the biggest potatoes, but let's just say this: I'm not saving any money. But then this person genuinely was so I was not prepared for their response. It was like, oh yeah, my family member is a streamer, and that point where you're getting stabilizing, that's a really exciting point. The family member recently did that, and then it's So I get it, and I was like, what? Oh my god, not embarrassing. They didn't look at me like I was some sort of naive, spoiled brat or anything. And I was like, this might be Oppa Gangnam style, but this might also just be an okay bit of information to share, I guess. So that was really cool. That was very, very helpful. And you're probably like, Yusong, if you're not saving anybody, how have you been able to stream? Through the kindness of others, through the help of others. And I don't just mean everyone supporting me on Twitch or on Patreon. I mean like people in IRL life support. It's very, very privileged, but I want to be very, very clear. I think a lot of people try to make themselves look really good by being like, hey, I'm entirely self-made. Everyone wants to be Iron Man. I'm not Iron Man. My abs are soft, you know? Like, I'm not any of that. It's literally only because of the help of others that I'm able to be at this point, and I don't want to ever get it twisted the other way. Because I find it really annoying when people self-mythologize and they're like, oh, I made myself from dirt, like oh, don't deal in. I don't want to fold this hand. We're in 3-player, right? I'm not in here for a long time. I'm here for a fun time. Contrary to 4-player Jade, where I'm in there for a long. I want to be in there for a long time, not a fun time. Please let me call Riichi. Oh, how many 2 of circles are left? Only 2 copies? Not loving that. Lord calls Khan. Sure. Pretty sure that's not correct, but you know what? That's fine. Absolutely fine. To each their own. Okay. And now another 2 of circles. Oh, okay. Okay. And then the Khan. And then the sumo. And that's good. And that's good. And then Lord with the emote. Yo, my friend, you helped them. Okay, it's a dealer Mongon, usually more, but because there's no third bozo here to pay out another 4,000, and 3 players just 8,000 total. Our hand wasn't terrible, and speaking of not terrible, this hand's not terrible either. Do I want to go for the full flush Marty? I don't think so. Ooh, okay, that's kind of saucy. Is this 7 pairs? Ew, oh my god, is this 7 pairs? If I draw into the door, I kind of just want to start pawning. But if I draw into the door and I guess we can schmoove into a 7-pair situation, then we'll definitely schmoove. Yeah, I don't like, it's none of my business really. But when other people are like, oh, I made myself from dirt, I'm like, really? No one helped you. No one helped you, like, and this is because like entertainment industry stuff, like no one proofread a thing for you. Like no one like ever helped you with a resume or like any, really no one ever helped you with any. A teacher didn't go out of their way to like, you know, not necessarily just do the bare minimum for what's expected of them in school, but like they didn't go out of their way to teach you something or to make you feel better about yourself. No one helped you. No one helped you. I just find that a little bit tricky to believe, you know. But I think online you can say whatever you want. You can. I mean, I know people say that like everything on the internet is written in ink, right? It's there forever. And to some extent, like I agree with that. A lot of it is very, very permanent. But at the same time, I'm like, you can do a good job. Like starting to post on the internet is just transferring to a different school, you know? You can kind of say whatever you want about your life, especially if it makes you look better. Like I think you're incentivized to do that. And I'm going off right now. Hold my beer. Like people are, it's very like fetishized. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, I'm so addicted to the grind set. That's why I'm here. That's why I deserve this. I'm like, bleh. Like I don't. No, absolutely not. Like I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. That's the only That's the ending to this tirade. It's just not my cup of tea. I understand that the grinds and stuff, although I philosophically like disagree with it, it might genuinely help for others. I also think it's like a, you know, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos where it's like the people perpetuating the grinds and stuff are the same people that are trying to sell you like a finance course, and that course might be either a multi-level marketing scheme or like a scam outright. 7 pairs, sumo. I mean, look, I'm not happy. Like, it's so sad what happened in the Jade Room. Here lies Tombstone. Here lies Yusong's Elo. 2026 to 2026. It's the minus 200 for that? Minus 200 for... He's a little tilted. He's absolutely a little tilted. Yusong came here from watching you teach someone else how to play Riichi Mahjong. Can't wait to learn how to play well. And then this happens, you know? I don't think it's gonna turn anyone away. I mean, maybe it would. Maybe it would. Yeah, silver lining though, genuine silver lining. Call me Rilo Kylie. The fact that we kind of just intuited. Ooh, okay, weird position, but. Maybe we get to call Riichi with this hand. So we have to sacrifice the door. We got to cast it into the volcano. But Might get to call Riichi. If we draw into another one, I can cut 1 of circles followed by 1 of circles or something along those lines. Don't really want to pawn that. I think I do pawn white DZ, though, as much as I hate to do it. I could go ultimate greed maxing, pawn the white dragon, and then cut like this. But I don't think that that's right. I think that we should just enjoy being in Tenpai. Plus, with that 1/7 pairs hand, holy frick, we actually did it. We genuinely did it. We drew into another copy of the Dora. Now, that's maybe because we're in 3-player, where the character suit literally doesn't exist except for 1s and 9s, so you can go for 13 orphans. So it's a higher chance that you draw into the specific tile that you need. Pawn. White Dragon, 1 Northwind, 2 Dora, 55 burgers, 55 fries. This is a 4-Han banger. I don't know how much this hand is worth, but it's also, I feel like it's 3 Han, either 30 fu or 40 fu. The silver lining to all of this is that, like, we kind of intuited that our Tanya red 5 Dora hand with a bad weight rounded up to 40 fu. Like, and that's good. I think that's genuinely going to help us in the future. We're never going to forget that, right? Narrator voice. He might forget that, but I don't want to forget that, and I'm confident in myself that we'll remember that for the future. A 3 Han hand is the dealer with a bad weight. Ooh, okay. Can't seem to draw a good tile, but you never know. Right Lord doesn't need the 8 of circles. They might cut another one later. It's enough. It's absolutely enough. Yusong, what are your you got anything else going on today? I don't know. I really need to go to the grocery store. I did do a frick ton of chores this past week, but this past weekend, but oops, because of the flat tire and the Mahjong event, and I also did like a small like indie comedy show with just some friends. That was a lot of fun. I am genuinely like, I feel like a zombie. I extroverted 3 times. Why does that sound bad? But I did extrovert a lot over. I was acting using my extroversion muscles. This is not sounding any better, despite how hard I am struggling, or I'm fighting to reframe it. And so, like, I think if I ever do this, which is talk to people during the weekends, I need a full week to recover. I genuinely need a full week to recover. Because on like Friday night, that was flat tire day. I went to bed hoping that I would be more rested on Saturday, and then Saturday was like, okay, Mahjong meetup, use your Mandarin to the best of your ability, and then do a show late at night. Okay, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up. I was like, please be less tired. And then Sunday, I was like, oh, well, I gotta do a makeup stream, because it's like, and I don't mean like a get ready with me. I mean like, you know, makeup for the stream that we did not do on this hand. I have 4 Dora and 4 Northwinds. Frick it. This is a 3-player channel now. This is 8 Han for me in the dealer seat. Let me call Riichi. It's so undeserved right now. It's so undeserved. Let me call Riichi. A little bit of Riichi in my life. I mean, we might be in Furten if we draw. I mean, I think this is good. I don't know if this is good. I get the pawn, but I'm in Furten. Yeesh. Yeah, I'll hit you with a little bit of a yeesh right there. I don't know what's correct there. I genuinely don't know what's correct there, but we have so many outs that I don't think it's going to hurt us that badly. At least I certainly hope not. I'm in Furten. We got to slam it anyways. Because it's like, well, what else are we going to do? You know what I mean? We have to literally sumo our own dang tile. What's next? A license to toast in your own damn toaster? I still believe in us. You know, I think it's hard to change out of this position. The only way we could have gotten out of it is if we drew into a 4 of circles, and then we're double pair waiting for the 4 or the 7. That weight isn't even that good. At least there's some tiles left that we could win off of. You know what I mean? This is really, really dank. Riichi, sumo. I think this is still all simples, even though we have a million Northwinds. Riichi, sumo, all simples, and then 8 Dora. That's 11 Han. Okay, that's gross. That's genuinely gross. If we hit some Oradora, this might be a Yakuman. Like, if we hit 3 Oradora, it might be Yakuman. We hit 1 Oradora. Riichi, Tanya, Dora. That's 1 Han away from... That's 1 Han away from Yakuman. Oh, imagine the thumbnail. I don't even... Look, this is fine, Yostar. I appreciate it. This is supposed to be a short cooldown moment in the 3-player minds, and now I'm ruining a new player experience. I mean, Yusong, you're the one in charge of that. You can play in gold, you know. I know I could play in gold. Maybe playing in gold is the move, because then people get the tempai faster and all that jazz. So it's a little bit harder to absolutely run away with the game. That might be where we need to move towards. But yeah, like I keep waking up thinking like, oh my god, I can't wait to be a little bit more refreshed, and then it never ends up happening. And you're like, you saw. That's like 1/10 of the strength it takes to raise a child. I'm like, I know. It's why. So I'm not out here with a child. Like ooh, really nice, really nice. I'm gonna cut this 8-9 shape. I know we could have cut Southwind for maybe a Pinfu moment, but this is fine. Riichi, 1 Dora, 2 Northwinds. Hey, if I draw into 3 of bamboo right now, it's Riichi, Pinfu, 1 Dora, 2 Northwinds. It's at least 4 Han. If we sumo, it's another 5 Han slapper. If I Ron someone, I might destroy them. Depending on how lucky we get or how unlucky they get. For example. So I know I gotta. Like yesterday I locked in. I knew that if I didn't do the vacuuming and the laundry and the dishwashing, that this week would be an unmitigated disaster, the likes of which we would never have seen before. But in doing all of that and then the stream, I'm like, I don't know. I'm hoping tonight's the night. You know what I mean? I'm hoping tonight's the night where I go to bed and then I wake up and then I feel you know, da 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 da. I hear the flute outside. I hear the birds chirping and I feel refreshed. Did I frick myself a little bit by staying up last night? I'm gonna mute, right, Lord. Playing too much Clover Pit? Yeah, I did. But I thought that would be like, oh, Yusong, take a load off. Like you get to play a little bit of Clover Pit. But I was just like banging my head up against the wall, never being able to win a round of Clover Pit, often losing in the first deadline because I was so greedy with it. That I probably did stay up a little too late. I still got it to bed by like 11. It wasn't even, Your Honor. Come on, I was trying my absolute darndest. The defendant says that they were trying their hardest. Oh, you get to walk free then. I don't know about this moment. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. A million bajillion tiles get us there. I don't know if I want to keep this game. Like, I don't even know if I want to keep the DLC. I had another 4 Northwind moment. Okay, left Lord is in Tenpai. And now the cool thing is that if we win, 80,000 points, by the way. Now if we win, the game is Jover. Right Lord and Left Lord are competing just to not get last place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Sure, we can go for orphans, because I don't think that I don't, you know, thumbnail farming. If they it does feel bad to be thumbnail farming, but who knows? What are we looking for? We're looking for sure, another one of those certainly doesn't hurt. Green dragon, white dragon. One of circles is kind of rough, right? And we don't want to throw out the Northwind. We genuinely don't want to throw out the Northwind. One of circles is looking kind of rough. 2 of them are already visible. But so long as there's still some hope, we'll definitely keep going for it. This should be obvious to everyone else at the table, but you never know. People come from all walks of life, different Mahjong experiences. 9 of Bamboozlers, 2 of them are gone. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. 1 of Bamboozlers gone. You know, the risky thing about this position is that Right Lord seems to be going for the bamboo suit, and Left Lord seems to be going for the circle suit. So we might not just like... They can use 1s and 9s, so it's a little bit trickier to get what we need, and they could use stuff like green dragon or white dragon, right? Like, that's very nice for a half flush hand. So how do I feel about our likelihood here? I mean, you know what also is kind of heat with it? All Riichi 7 pairs, all honors and terminals is unfortunately peak, I'm afraid. Like, this is unfortunately peak. This is genuinely... This is I'm afraid this is awesome. Riichi 7 pairs, all honors and terminals. This is the thumbnail. I mean, come on though. Come on! It's a good thumbnail, Bronze. They're good. Uh-oh. Okay. I mean, Red Dragon, I'm pretty sure someone has like a pair or a triplet or something. Oh my god, I sumoed. Riichi 7 pairs, sumo. All honors and terminals? Isn't this like... Wait, and then another Northwind? There's at least a Haniman. At least a Haniman. All terminals and honors. It's just a Haniman. And it's a 3-player Haniman. But it's a good hand. It's a good hand. And we're, you know, and I mean, don't try that at home. like, oh my god. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like the song or you like the junk, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. Helps the robot overlords push this video out to more people. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Sincerely, thank you so much for all the support. Can't believe the channel is doing well. I never thought that we would get here, so thank you so much. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.